Hello guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video. Today's video is going to be an episode on the cold air that's going to be happening across the west and a lot of snow that's going to be occurring across the west, and also the potential for a snowstorm in the northeast, which as of now looks to be a little bit weaker than forecasted yesterday, but there's still a potential for it, and also the potential for another snowstorm in the upper Midwest. So that's going to be also something to watch, but that snowstorm is much far away and too far away to even make any details on it. So just a general threat. So first off, let's look at what's going on. We have a slug of moisture across the Ohio Valley and into the south. We also have quite a bit of moisture in the west. You can see some snowfall across the Rockies, Cascades, and then across also areas in Arizona and California, some rain because of the lower elevations and warmer temperatures as of now. But then you can see this is the stretched out cold front right across here, pulls down south, and it's just going to be storm after storm parading into the northwest. You could see for the next several weeks, just snow after snow. And this is going to be it's going to be a constant threat. There's going to be a lot of rain for the lower elevations and a lot of snow for the upper elevations. Also, this is a snowstorm I was talking about in the upper Midwest. Both the CMC and the Canadian and the European model are both saying that this is a possibility for this. And you can see there will be a lot of rain to the south, but quite a bit of snow to the north, but that's still way too far out. We got to focus on this snowstorm right here in the northeast. So there's a slug of moisture right passes through there, and here's the threat. The GFS now backed off on it, but if we go previous runs, you could see there was a full-on snowstorm going on. Now it has backed off completely like it was yesterday before it came up and brought the storm up on the coast, and now it's bringing this storm in. So let's look at the snow totals from that for the snowfall in the west. You could see that there's going to be a bunch of snow. I mean, tons of it, literally tons of it. You could see that almost yellowish, whitish color. Yeah, that's 48 inches of snow. So that's definitely a lot of snow. Something to watch for. That the mountains in the west have a lot of catching up to do. They haven't had a great winter this year. A lot of lack of snowfall, but you could see Colorado Rockies, mountains in Idaho and Montana. But I think the brunt of this will be the Cascades in Washington. They'll be getting hammered by this. So a lot of snow for the west. And if you want specific snowfall totals, this is a CMC. You could see the Cascade Mountains, I think, are going to get the brunt of it. Take this, guys, up to 60 inches of snow. So a lot of snow, a lot of moisture, a lot of cold air with this, so it's perfect recipe. And this is the snowstorm I was talking about, which preliminary snowfall totals, which are definitely still not correct. It's still too far out. And this is what's going to be happening in Northeast. You can see even this Canadian model has backed down to about 5 inches, 4 inches, 4 inches. So nothing too special, just a quick shot of snow, which I'll probably be making an individual video on tomorrow or in a couple of days. Now let's look on the 2-meter temperature anomaly to show you guys how the cold based off average it's going to be. So this isn't just saying blue means cold, it's based off average, below average. So you can see it starts off warm, but then there's a cold shot that comes through the eastern half of the nation, but then this is where the cold air it's gonna reek of La Nina pattern. It's gonna be such a typical La Nina pattern. A lot of snow, a lot of cold for the west, and you can see that just hangs in there while the east bakes in warm temperatures until a little bit later on, towards the end of February. There could be a short little burst of warm air, but you can see the cold just returns back in there. So a lot of cold for the west, and that is good news because they need that cold air in the west, especially in the Sierras where California is in a severe drought. So very cold temperatures approaching, guys. This is a cause of concern because climbers, skiers will going to be exposed to this. Now let's look at the actual air temperature to see. This doesn't really show you that well because it only shows you at the National Weather Service offices how cold it is. And again, it's going to be much colder in the actual mountains. It doesn't actually point that out quite well, but you could see a lot of below freezing temperatures for the west, and the coldest time frame looks to be around Monday of next week. You could see a lot of in the British Columbia of Canada, freezing cold temperatures, a lot of freezing cold temperatures. You can see negative, I would say this is negative 40 to 50 degree temperatures right there in there. And the same thing goes here. It'll be extremely cold temperatures, except they don't pick up on this quite well, because it's just in several isolated areas that's going to be that cold. So again, major pattern changes coming, potential for a couple of snowstorms, a lot of snow for the west. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please consider liking and subscribing the video. See you guys in the next episode.